Caiden Cowger. Somebody had to say it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the Caiden Cowger program, broadcasting from West Virginia. It is great to have you with us. So did you hear what Donald Trump just did? He just fired the acting attorney general. This is absolutely great. Guys, apparently the present attorney general that's been presiding in the office because the Democrats will not fully go through with Donald Trump's pick for AG, which is Jeff Sessions, Senator Jeff Sessions from Alabama. The acting attorney general basically was defying Trump, telling the Justice Department, no, you don't have to enforce what Trump is saying, what Trump is calling for the Justice Department to defy Donald Trump, defy the president. And this is all pertaining to Trump's immigration ban. Now, what Trump decided to do, you had this acting attorney general just thrown in there because the Senate will not, or the Senate Democrats won't confirm the Trump's pick. You have this acting attorney general, not a honcho nothing. I mean, this is just a space filler, okay, that decided to politicize herself and interfere. Her name is Sally Yates. And she decided to defy Donald Trump and instructed the Justice Department to defy Trump on the immigration ban. Well, here's the thing. Donald Trump got fed up with it and said, "You're fired." He fired her right on the spot. I mean, it's great. I want you to listen to this. This is from the New York Times, which, you have to take everything that they say with a grain of salt. But still, I think it's fun having a liberal news outlet reporting something like this and then giving my take on it. So listen to this. Washington, from the New York Times. President Trump fired his acting attorney general on Monday after she defiantly refused to defend his immigration executive order, accusing the Democratic holdover of trying to obstruct his agenda for political reasons, taking action in an escalating crisis for his 10-day-old administration. So apparently Trump's in a crisis. Mr. Trump declared that Sally Q. Yates had betrayed the administration. That's a quote, betrayed, the White House said in a statement. The president appointed Dana Bonite, United States Attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia, to serve as the acting attorney general until Jeff Sessions of Alabama is confirmed. So that's what we have going on here. Now, Dana Bonite is an Obama appointee, and I'm still looking here. He was the Attorney General for the Eastern District of Virginia. I see where he was originally appointed by Obama, but I don't see anything pertaining to political party. I don't see anything about Democrat or Republican. It just says that he was appointed by Barack Obama and Donald Trump. So that's what we have going on here. Obama nominated him as the U.S. Attorney in Virginia. So anyway, so we have this Dana, and it's a guy, Dana Bonite, that is Bonite, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm bad with names. But so he's going to be the Attorney General for now, until they decide to go through with Jeff Sessions. Now, anyway, moving on here. There's another thing that I came across, and it's this thing in the Recorder, and I don't know, Drudge had this article posted on their front page, and it's pertaining to Obamacare. And regarding this Obamacare thing, they're making it out in the Recorder that conservatives are fearing GOP losing momentum on the Obamacare repeal. Listen to this. You have Congress is ready to start major work this week on dismantling the Affordable Care Act, but conservatives are fuming over lost momentum that they fear could doom a repeal. Lawmakers missed a non-binding deadline to deliver details of a repeal plan Friday and left Republican and left a Republican retreat in Philadelphia without reaching a consensus on a replacement package that an increasing number of Republicans want to see agreed to before the 2010 law is taken apart. Complicating the effort, Congress is struggling to find its footing with an unpredictable administration whose actions in only 1 week have distracted from what lawmakers thought would be a top item on the Republican agenda. Now, here's the thing, guys. All right, Donald Trump has been dismantling the Obama agenda. I mean, he's had a great week. And, of course, leave it to the recorder, making it out like, no, Trump has had a horrible week. I thought dismantling Obamacare was going to be the number one thing. No. Donald Trump is dismantling Obama's agenda piece by piece, and it's all being done, as time allows. Okay, so, Republicans are focused on repealing Obamacare, but they want to do it properly. They want to have something to replace it with. So, no, this entire ordeal that they're trying to make it out here that, I guess the GOP isn't going to repeal Obamacare. Yeah, they are going to repeal Obamacare. We're going to believe that they are anyway. I don't know. Trump is going to be leading that repeal. But it's just going to, be up to Senate Republicans, and the congressional Republicans are going to definitely fight for its repeal. But that's what Republicans have been running on. There doesn't need to be a huge delay, but they need to do it right. And honestly, the way that I feel about it, the thing just needs to be repealed. We need to get rid of it. Go ahead, get rid of it, and then have a replacement plan. But they're wanting to replace Obamacare. We'll see what they come up with and what they do. But yeah, they need to get on the ball with that. But still, I understand first week. Okay, I'm not going to hold it against Trump because Obamacare isn't done for this first week, because he had some other stuff that he had to get in line. He had some other stuff that he had to get taken care of, and he started off immediately with Obama's executive orders. So I don't think that there's anything that we have to be concerned about as of yet. It just seems more like the recorder is making it out like, they're basically, what I feel is going on here is that the media is beginning to create this environment. Trump is not holding his promises. Trump is not doing what he said that he would do. Because what does that mean? It's saying that an increasing, what does it say here? Let me reread that part. It said week. Let me find it. I'm going to have to search through the article. Yeah. It says, complicating the effort, Congress is struggling to find its footing with an unpredictable administration whose actions in only 1 week, have distracted from what lawmakers thought would be the top item on the Republican agenda. See, they're making it out like Donald Trump is not holding true to his promise on Obamacare, because in the first week he didn't get to it. So basically, what I feel is going on with the recorder, and because I've seen other news organizations that have been trying to pull the same exact stunt, is that they are slowly beginning to build this type of environment where Trump did not keep his promises. And then they'll begin to go to Trump supporters and ask the Trump supporters, what do you think about Donald Trump not repealing Obamacare in the first week? Oh, I really oppose that. He's not holding true to his promise. I'm so disappointed. I voted for this man. Basically, they're trying to create the atmosphere that for Trump supporters to begin to back off of him and start denying him. Well, I voted for him, but now I'm disappointed. So that's what I feel. This is just really beginning to happen in the media, creating a type of atmosphere like that, a type of environment like that. But we have Newt Gingrich that said that there's no question it is inevitable that it will be replaced. So, you guys just hang on. It's going to happen. They just want to make sure that they're doing it right and properly, and there's nothing wrong with that. We're going to get rid of it. But in another article that we have here, and this is from the Washington Free Beacon, you have 74% of physicians, 74% of physicians that are demanding changes to Obamacare. 74% of primary care physicians favor changing Obamacare, while 15% said that they would like to see an outright repeal of the law, according to a report from the New England Journal of Medicine. The journal interviewed 426 primary care physicians about their thoughts on the healthcare policy because of their central role in the healthcare system. Primary care physicians have long-standing relationships with patients, offering them advice about their healthcare decisions. A majority of physicians, or 52%, expressed an unfavorable view of Obamacare. 52%. While 48% had a favorable view of the law. Now, 32% of Republican physicians wanted to repeal Obamacare, while no Democratic physicians wanted it repealed. Now, nearly all physicians, or 95.1%, said that they thought provisions for individuals with pre-existing conditions were very or somewhat important in improving the health of the population. 88% said that they wanted to allow young people to stay on their parents' health insurance plan until age 26. Both provisions are included in Obamacare. President Donald Trump and House Speaker Paul Ryan have said that they support keeping those provisions in any Republican plan to replace Obamacare. Now, it says that a majority of 68.7% said that the use of health savings accounts should increase slightly less than half of that. 49.5% favor keeping the individual mandate, so just 49.5%. Now, if we continue on here, it says that physicians are also expected to support other components of Obamacare, such as tax credits for small businesses, tax subsidies for individuals, and expanding Medicaid. So, in total here, it says that if amongst physicians, when they were asked the question if they believe that there should be some changes to Obamacare, so just in general, should there be some changes to the healthcare law? Should it be revised? 74% said yes. So, guys, I'm telling you, I think that it really needs to be looked over. We need to repeal the sucker. We have a majority of physicians, 52%, that are saying that they view the law as being unfavorable. That's a majority. We need to get rid of it, and we need to either include some provisions that are reasonable. But one of the things that I will tell you is that with the pre-existing condition thing, because I know that a lot of people really favor that, okay? And I understand the premise for favoring covering people with pre-existing conditions. But here's the deal. If you have a really sick person that has all of these heart attacks regularly, okay? And let's say that I'm 27 and I'm getting health insurance myself, okay? I'm off parents' plan. I'm 27 years old. I'm completely healthy. I'm as strong as an ox, have a great heart. If this person who's being covered with a pre-existing condition, and if you put regulations in there making it so they are going to be charged the same as a healthy guy, what's going to happen is that their premium is going to come down because they're using, even though they're using the healthcare system quite frequently, health insurance quite frequently, their premiums are going to come down, but the premiums of the younger guy that's completely healthy is going to go up to compensate for that lack of revenue made with the person that is deathly sick. Okay, so while the deathly sick person's health insurance is going to go down, the healthy person's premium is going to go up. Now, why is that? It's because they have to compensate. Because this guy is really using the system, this guy isn't. Well, because this guy's really using the system more, they're going to have to do something to fund that guy, which means that they charge the healthy guy more money. So that's how it's going to work when you do that. If that's what we're talking about, and equating it so people who are healthy are paying the same as people who are sick and covering people with pre-existing conditions. Because, there are companies that will cover people with pre-existing conditions, but the premiums are so high and people bellyache about it, they complain about it. But the fact of the matter is that if we change that to where it's, the same as a healthy guy, even though this guy's using the system far more than the unhealthy or than the healthy guy. So in other words, I'll say that again. Even though the unhealthy guy is using the system more than the healthy guy, they're going to be paying the same price. So once again, it causes the healthy guy's premium to go up, but the unhealthy guy has a lower amount. So, guys, if that's what we want to go for, and we feel that that regardless of how much you use the system, you should pay the same amount of money, then all right. But there's also an argument out there, if you use the system more, you should have to pay more because you're using the service more frequently.
Fighting liberalism one lie at a time.
You're listening to Caiden Cowger on the WCNR News Network.
Caiden Cowger. Somebody had to say it.
Hey guys, let me tell you about our sponsor, modernandcomfy.com. Modernandcomfy.com offers various products for your home, for your apartment, business. They sell sofas, sectionals, accent tables, bedroom dressers, dining and kitchen tables, along with other furniture products for homes, for apartments. Their website is modernandcomfy.com. That is modernandcomfy.com. Modernandcomfy.com is a proud sponsor of the Caiden Cowger program. Hey guys, let me tell you about our sponsor, modernandcomfy.com. Modernandcomfy.com offers various products for your home, for your apartment, business. They sell sofas, sectionals, accent tables, bedroom dressers, dining and kitchen tables, along with other furniture products for homes, for apartments. Their website is modernandcomfy.com. That is modernandcomfy.com. Modernandcomfy.com is a proud sponsor of the Caiden Cowger program. Hey guys, let me tell you about our sponsor, modernandcomfy.com. Modernandcomfy.com offers various products for your home, for your apartment, business. They sell sofas, sectionals, accent tables, bedroom dressers, dining and kitchen tables, along with other furniture products for homes, for apartments. Their website is modernandcomfy.com. That is modernandcomfy.com. Modernandcomfy.com is a proud sponsor of the Caiden Cowger program. Hey guys, let me tell you about our sponsor, modernandcomfy.com. Modernandcomfy.com offers various products for your home, for your apartment, business. They sell sofas, sectionals, accent tables, bedroom dressers, dining and kitchen tables, along with other furniture products for homes, for apartments. Their website is modernandcomfy.com. That is modernandcomfy.com. Modernandcomfy.com is a proud sponsor of the Caiden Cowger program. Hey guys, let me tell you about our sponsor, modernandcomfy.com. Modernandcomfy.com offers various products for your home, for your apartment, business. They sell sofas, sectionals, accent tables, bedroom dressers, dining and kitchen tables, along with other furniture products for homes, for apartments. Their website is modernandcomfy.com. That is modernandcomfy.com. Modernandcomfy.com is a proud sponsor of the Caiden Cowger program. All right, guys, let me tell you about our friends at Capital Gold Group. Capital Gold Group is a company that deals with investing in precious metals such as gold and silver. They've been in business for over a decade and have an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau. They've been featured on Fox News, Market Watch, Bloomberg, Wall Street Journal, CNBC, Reuters, Fox Business, Financial Times, and Forbes magazine. If you're interested, you can call at 1-800-932-4108. That is 1-800-932-4108. They also offer various ebooks on investing in gold, such as the Definitive Gold Guide. So once again, if you're interested, you can call 1-800-932-4108. That's 1-800-932-4108. All right, guys, let me tell you about our friends at the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja is a company that specializes in slashing debt. They deal with various debt problems such as tax debt, debt settlement, debt consolidation, student loan debt, credit repair services, and bankruptcy. That is 1-800-826-1132. Now, their company, the Debt Ninja, operates on a national level and have worked to fight the IRS for many of their clients. If you're interested, you can call at 1-800-826-1132. That is 1-800-826-1132. Once again, that is 1-800-826-1132. Due to a decline in the economy and major car companies filing for bankruptcy, American Auto Protection has announced an extended service plan that is now available to the general public. This plan reduces the cost of auto repair expenses. Maximum Car Care was created to assist qualifying car owners with lowering repair bills of cars under 130,000 miles and under 12 years old. Maximum Car Care works to limit the expense of auto repair bills, roadside assistance, rental coverage, and towing. Their number is 1-800-824-9762. That is 1-800-824-9762. Once again, that is 1-800-824-9762. Maximum Car Care is a proud sponsor of the Caiden Cowger program.
You're listening to the WCNR News Network.
Caiden Cowger. Somebody had to say
All right,
it.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Caiden Cowger program. It is great to have you with us. So apparently Nancy Pelosi doesn't know where the real people are. She doesn't know where the real people are. Help. Help. Where are the real people? Where are the real people? That's Nancy Pelosi. This is from the Free Beacon. House Minority Leader. Doesn't it sound great? Minority Leader. House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi, Democrat from California, lost her real people during a protest in front of the Supreme Court building on Monday evening. We have the audio bit from C-SPAN. Go ahead and play it. Chuck Schumer.
The harbor in the city in which I live holds a wonderful torch. That torch has stood for the greatness of America to all Americans and to the citizens of the world. We will not let this evil order extinguish that great torch. We will not let this evil order make us less American. We will fight it with everything we have, and we will win this fight.
Now, this is Chuck Schumer speaking right here. Doesn't he sound like an old guy that's been smoking for like 50 years? I mean, that's what he sounds like. I mean, it's crazy.
I'll do the real people now. Okay. Let us all hold our candles high.
Oh my gosh.
The Statue of Liberty, the Lady of Liberty. Let me just get near the mic. Holds the torch high. Our president has stooped low in this order. We here tonight ask the president to withdraw this unconstitutional order.
Yes.
Yes.
And now it is my privilege, our privilege, to introduce Farah Amir Kamal and Omar Al-Maghdad with their stories, their courageous stories.
Yes. Are they here?
Are they here? I can't even find them. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. This is top-rate comedy. I mean, here you have Nancy Pelosi trying. I mean, this is, oh my. Okay, here you have Nancy Pelosi trying to make her way to the podium. Here, let me up here. Oh, let me up. Oh, excuse me. Let me get through here. Hi, hold your candles up high. And then here she is with the candles, you know, putting those things up. You have Chuck in the back. And then you have Nancy saying, we're going to have this person. We're going to have him to speak. And then Chuck Schumer's in the back. Are they here? Where did they go? Are they here? Where are they at? This is great.
Okay. Then next, we will have, the Senator Murphy.
Yes, Senator Chris Murphy.
Connecticut!
They don't even know where they're at. Oh my gosh. So they couldn't find the two people that they were going to get to come up and speak. And then you have Chuck Schumer. Senator Chris Murphy, where are you? This is a Democratic Party. Oh my goodness. A bunch of senile old white people. Keep playing it. Oh.
Okay, we'll go next. Okay.
Murphy. Senator Hirono.
They can't find Senator Murphy. So now they're going to Senator Hirono. So then you have old man Schumer yelling out there again, Senator Hirono, where are you? We need you. Senator Murphy, Hirono, where are you at? They can't find him. Still can't find anybody to speak.
Representative Jerry Nadler.
Yeah.
Okay, we got one here.
Oh my gosh.
Good. I'm good.
Jerry Nadler, where's he?
Thank you.
He wasn't there. Oh my goodness. They couldn't find anybody to speak. Every name that they were going over, they weren't there. That is, oh my goodness. That is great. But that's what we're dealing with, okay? You have, now listen to this. Pelosi was leading, and this is what we have, because there's something else that Free Beacon pointed out there. Pelosi was leading a series of speakers who were protesting Donald Trump's recent executive order halting the Syrian refugee program and barring immigration to the U.S. from 7 Muslim-majority countries with terrorism problems. Pelosi turned to the podium, she turned the podium over to Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, Democrat from New York, who spoke and held a small candle before Pelosi wanted to introduce and bring in some real people. I want to introduce the real people, Pelosi said. I'll do the real people now. Pelosi spoke some more before mentioning two people that would tell their courageous stories. So she was talking about the real people that she was going to bring up to speak. These real people. Are they here? Or excuse me, that was Nancy Pelosi's voice. Chuck Schumer. Are they here? Schumer asked as he looked around, where are they? After realizing that the two real people were not present, Pelosi and Schumer went on to introduce Senator Chris Murphy. Murphy was not present either. However, Pelosi and Schumer then went to introduce Senator Mazie Hiromo, who then turned out not to be present either. Oh my gosh. Will there be a question and answers, a reporter asked, with no response. Finally, Pelosi moved to the next name on the list, Representative Gerald Nadler. I guess he was president, came up to speak. Okay, we've got one who's here, Pelosi said. Monday's protest came just days after the Democrats held training sessions on how to talk to regular people during a recent retreat. So in other words, Monday, so read this again. The Democrats held training sessions on how to talk to real people during a recent retreat. And we actually have the article here for you about that little seminar, I guess, that these Democrats were part in. And it says here that this is also a Free Beacon article, and it says that Democratic members of Congress are learning how to converse with regular people during a retreat this week to prepare to battle Donald Trump. Several liberal speakers were scheduled to speak at the Democratic lawmakers in Shepherdstown. Oh, they were in West Virginia. Great. To Democratic lawmakers in Shepherdstown, West Virginia on Thursday, Politico reported. Senator Joe Manchin moderated an earlier session described as a discussion with Trump voters, according to a draft schedule of the retreat that Politico obtained. Many of the events were geared toward understanding Trump voters and how to convert them to support Democrats in 2018. Yeah, sure, that'll happen. Manchin and 9 other Democratic senators are up for re-election next year in states that Trump won. Republicans currently hold a small majority in the Senate, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, they had to have this little conference thing, this session on learning how to talk to regular people, quote unquote, regular people. But yet, I remind you, this is the Democratic Party. This is the party that is supposed to be for the common man, that is supposed to be for you, supposed to be for me, and they don't even know how to talk to regular people. If they knew how to talk to regular people, then there'd be no sense in having this little special session, now would there? But they don't know how to talk to them. They don't know what to say. They don't know how to converse with them. You know why? Because all this time while they've been saying Republicans are out of touch, Republicans do not know do not know anything about the common man. But what's happened is that the Democrats have become so politicized, so agenda-oriented that they've completely forgotten about the American people, and all that they have begun to care about is what they want. That's all that they care about anymore. What do we want? What can we advance politically to make our nation more liberal? Even if the American people don't want it, they don't care. They want to force it down their throats. They want to force them to accept it. But what has happened as a result of that is that now you have Donald Trump that was elected as president, and the Democrats can no longer speak to regular people. So they're having to have conferences about it, have sessions about it, how to speak to regular Americans. You know why? Why do you have to learn how to speak to regular Americans? Why would you have to do that? It's because you're out of touch. The Democratic Party has become out of touch with the American people so much that now they have to have special sessions on how to talk to them. That's how crazy they've become. That's how agenda-oriented they've become. That's how politicized they become. And the American people now see right through that, and that's why Trump won.
Some say he's the next Rush Limbaugh.
I tell you, this kid's got 90% of Rush's venom with only 10% of the biomass.
You You're listening to Caiden Cowger on the WCNR News Network.
Caiden Cowger. Somebody had to say it.
You always want to look your best, but you don't always have time to deal with a necktie that won't cooperate. That's where we come in. Introducing the Never Tie, the only necktie that you never have to tie. Each Never Tie comes with a tie and 2 removable knots that you simply slide on and adjust for your comfort, giving you the perfect look every time. Choose from over 20 stylish designs at thenevertie.com. Enter promo code RADIO1 for discount.
It safely eliminates stress and anxiety. It makes commuting, driving your kids around, or driving a truck more fun. It makes gift shopping easier. It's Happy Driving Stress Reduction, a revolutionary patent-pending tool that works while you drive. Find Happy Driving Stress Reduction on iTunes, Amazon, or Google Play. Make life easier. Buy Happy Driving Stress Reduction today.
Go get your copy of Prelude to World War III, The Rise of Islamic Republic and the Rebirth of America. World War III Series Volume 1, available in paperback and Kindle edition on Amazon by the authors James Rozone and Miranda Watson. By the 2020s, America was no longer a world superpower. The military had been cut to a bare-bones level, and while the U.S. was focused internally, the door opened for new powers to emerge on the world stage. In the wake of this power vacuum, China.
Hi, I'm George Foreman. Do you have an idea for a new product or invention? People ask me all the time, George, how do I get my idea in front of companies? How do I get a patent? What do I do next? Do you have the same questions? I'll tell you like I'll tell them all. Call my friends at InventHelp.
Call InventHelp today for free information. InventHelp can submit your invention to companies who are interested in receiving new ideas.
For your free inventor's information, call 1-800-441-7922. That's 1-800-441-7922.
Goldman Sachs and HSBC recently purchased 7.1 tons of physical gold. What do these bankers and mega money managers know that you don't? They're expecting the value of gold and silver to increase. That's why you need our friends at Capital Gold Group. Capital Gold Group offers gold and silver for direct delivery and will not be undersold. Call now. Call 1-800-932-4108. That is 1-800-932-4108. All right, guys, let me tell you about our friends at Capital Gold Group. Capital Gold Group is a company that deals with investing in precious metals such as gold and silver. They've been in business for over a decade and have an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau. They've been featured on Fox News, Market Watch, Bloomberg, Wall Street Journal, CNBC, Reuters, Fox Business, Financial Times, and Forbes magazine. If you're interested, you can call at 1-800-932-4108. That is 1-800-932-4108. They also offer various ebooks on investing in gold, such as the Definitive Gold Guide. So once again, if you're interested, you can call 1-800-932-4108. That's 1-800-932-4108. All right, guys, let me tell you about our friends at the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja is a company that specializes in slashing debt. They deal with various debt problems such as tax debt, debt settlement, debt consolidation, student loan debt, credit repair services, and bankruptcy. That is 1-800-826-1132. Now, their company, the Debt Ninja, operates on a national level and have worked to fight the IRS for many of their clients. If you're interested, you can call at 1-800-826-1132. That is 1-800-826-1132. Once again, that is 1-800-826-1132. Due to a decline in the economy and major car companies filing for bankruptcy, American Auto Protection has announced an extended service plan that is now available to the general public. This plan reduces the cost of auto repair expenses. Maximum Car Care was created to assist qualifying car owners with lowering repair bills of cars under 130,000 miles and under 12 years old. Maximum Car Care works to limit the expense of auto repair bills, roadside assistance, rental coverage, and towing. Their number is 1-800-824-9762. That is 1-800-824-9762. Once again, that is 1-800-824-9762. Maximum Car Care is a proud sponsor of the Caiden Cowger program.
You're listening to the WCNR News Network, where America comes to talk.
Caiden Cowger. Somebody had to say it.
Man, we're psyched now, aren't we? Man, is that great. Now, I want to play another audio bit of this little seance that the Democrats were having at the Supreme Court, because they couldn't find anybody to speak, so we had that. We covered that. Chuck Schumer was delivering a speech, and he said that Trump's order is going to make America unsafe. It's going to make us unsafe and inhumane. Go ahead and listen. I had to get my Chuck Schumer voice. Go ahead.
Of the words
This is Pelosi here.
on the Statue of Liberty. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. You know the rest. It's a statement of values of our country. It's a recognition that the strength of our country is in our diversity.
She looks
that
like
the
she's on crack.
revitalization constantly of America comes from our immigrant population. It would now be my time to introduce two very brave, determined, courageous, optimistic newcomers to our country.
Look at those
But
adjectives.
first, I'm going to introduce and yield to a champion for the principles embodied in the Statue of Liberty and fought for since our country began, including this weekend at airports throughout the country. I thank all of you for coming. I ask all of you to welcome the distinguished leader of the Senate, Chuck Schumer.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this order is against what we believe in America. The order will make us unsafe. The order will make us inhumane. And the order will make us less of America. Because this order is what America is all about. It will make us unsafe because it will encourage those who are lone wolves as they get more and more isolated, who are our greatest danger. It will make us unsafe because it makes our soldiers who are fighting overseas have fewer allies.
I didn't know if he's going. I'm just going to pause it there for a minute. I got to admit something to you. I didn't know if he's going to give a reason. It will make us unsafe because it will. And then he took a long pause, and I'm thinking, is that it? Come on. Do you have a reason, or is it just because it will? Just like you ask, when you're growing up, you ask your parents, Mommy, why can't I do that? Because. Just because. That's why I was like, come on, Chucky, get it out here.
And it will make us unsafe because the nations of the world will no longer look up to us.
Oh.
But most of all, it is against what America is all about. America, for its history, has been a shining beacon, and it has said, we welcome you if you are oppressed because of your religion, because of your political beliefs.
Now freeze it. Hang on a minute here. Okay, there are two things that I want to point out here, all right? So first you have where Chuck Schumer is talking about American exceptionalism. You notice that? How all the countries look to us, look up to us. We just got out of an administration that was dead against American exceptionalism. Obama hated that. He hated that America is looked upon as being the shining city on a hill. Obama hated that America was looked upon as being somehow exceptional to other countries. And now we have Chuck Schumer that is all of a sudden embracing American exceptionalism, saying, look, what other countries think of us matters. Other nations aren't going to look up to us anymore. Wasn't that what Obama wanted? Isn't that what the Democrats have been saying for all this time? That America is not the solution to anybody's problem. It is a problem. America is the problem of the world. I mean, they've been trying to eradicate American exceptionalism ever since Obama won the White House. And all of a sudden we're going back to that in the Democratic Party? Just a talking head. But then we get to the second part that I want to point out. He's talking about how we have to take in all of these, refugees and all this stuff. What about all the Cubans that have been fleeing Cuba, where socialism is so bad that they build trash boats and then float over here to the United States on them? They build boats out of trash. What about them? Because Obama signed an executive order removing the wet foot, dry foot policy enacted by Bill Clinton. So, guys, do Cuban Americans not matter? Do Cubans not matter? Why are we just focused on the refugees? Because I'll be honest with you, I would rather have Cubans that hate socialism and love capitalism coming over here and granting them citizenship, which we actually had a process for them to go through. We just allowed them to stay here because their nation's unsafe. Like, they can't apply for U.S. citizenship over there. It's not safe for them anyway, if they can. But it's very risky, so I have no problem with them being over here and applying for it here as long as they're going through that process, which they do. We don't have an issue with that. They become legal U.S. citizens. But the thing that I'm making out here and that I'm pointing out is that there's a double standard going on. I have no concern about those people, obviously. I do have a concern about people who want to chop our heads off potentially becoming U.S. citizens. You see what I'm saying? But of course, leave it to Chucky here to defend the Muslims, the radical Islamic extremists, over the Cubans. I mean, it's horrible, but that's what the Democratic Party does. If you could see, I paused this video, if you could see Nancy Pelosi's arrogant little face in that pause, it's anyway, keep playing it. We're not done with it yet.
Because of who you are. The lady in the harbor, in the city in which I live, holds a wonderful torch. That torch has stood for the greatness of America to all Americans and to the citizens of the world. We will not let this evil order extinguish that great torch. We will not let this evil order make us less American. We will fight it with everything we have, and we will win this fight.
Yeah.
I'll do the real people now. Okay.
That was when she did the real people. Yeah, okay. I want to do the real people now. Let me do the real people. And the real people weren't there. So, yeah, that's old man Schumer on there. And here's another thing. We have another audio bit here of Nancy Pelosi. We have a bunch of stuff on Pelosi this time. At this, let me see, how much time do we have? Yeah, we have enough time to play this, I think. We have Nancy Pelosi at this little event here and at the Supreme Court. And there was this, I guess, who was it? This representative, this congressman that was from the great state of Indiana, and Nancy Pelosi can be heard on the hot mic telling this congressman, tell the crowd you're Muslim.
Greetings from the great state of Indiana. I'm Congressman Andre Carson.
Tell him you're Muslim. She just said it.
Not only do I represent Indiana's 7th Congressional District very proudly, but I happen to be a Muslim and a former police officer.
But I happen to be Muslim. Yeah, okay. So that's, so Nancy Pelosi's on there. Tell him you're Muslim. Tell him you're Muslim. Let him know that you're Muslim. Great. Okay. So that's Nancy on there. Wanting to make sure that, the Muslim congressman, he's a Muslim, he's a congressman, and everybody knows it. I tell you, this is insane. We also have, we have more audio bits here. We have one other audio bit that I'll probably get to in the next segment, but there's a bunch of stuff from this little, refugee thing. And no one's even going to care about this later on today because Trump is announcing his pick for Supreme Court today that he's going to be nominating. So, it's very interesting. I think, it's going to turn out well for us with the Supreme Court. But this is just a little attempt at trying to, once again, discredit Trump, make it out like Trump is this, big bully. And by the way, we have Merkel also, who is citing the Geneva Convention, saying that Trump's ban on these various countries didn't ban Muslims, but banned these various countries where radical Islam is known to thrive because he placed a ban on those countries. You have Angela Merkel from Germany that is saying, no, he is wrong. It's violation of Geneva Convention. That's her. So it's crazy. We'll be right back.
Caiden Cowger. Keeping America straight.
You're listening to Caiden Cowger on the WCNR News Network.
Caiden Cowger.
Somebody had to say it.
It safely eliminates stress and anxiety. It makes commuting, driving your kids around, or driving a truck more fun. It makes gift shopping easier. It's Happy Driving Stress Reduction, a revolutionary patent-pending tool that works while you drive. Find Happy Driving Stress Reduction on iTunes, Amazon, or Google Play. Make life easier. Buy Happy Driving Stress Reduction today.
You always want to look your best, but you don't always have time to deal with a necktie that won't cooperate. That's where we come in. Introducing the Never Tie, the only necktie that you never have to tie. Each Never Tie comes with a tie and 2 removable knots that you simply slide on and adjust for your comfort, giving you the perfect look every time. Choose from over 20 stylish designs at thenevertie.com. Enter promo code RADIO1 for discount.
Go get your copy of Prelude to World War III, The Rise of Islamic Republic and the Rebirth of America. World War III Series Volume 1, available in paperback and Kindle edition on Amazon by the authors James Rozone and Miranda Watson. By the 2020s, America was no longer a world superpower. The military had been cut to a bare-bones level, and while the U.S. was focused internally, the door opened for new powers to emerge on the world stage. In the wake of this power vacuum, China.
Hi, I'm George Foreman. Do you have an idea for a new product or invention? People ask me all the time, George, how do I get my idea in front of companies? How do I get a patent? What do I do next? Do you have the same questions? I'll tell you like I'll tell them all. Call my friends at InventHelp.
Call InventHelp today for free information. InventHelp can submit your invention to companies who are interested in receiving new ideas.
For your free inventor's information, call 1-800-441-7922. That's 1-800-441-7922.
Goldman Sachs and HSBC recently purchased 7.1 tons of physical gold. What do these bankers and mega money managers know that you don't? They're expecting the value of gold and silver to increase. That's why you need our friends at Capital Gold Group. Capital Gold Group offers gold and silver for direct delivery and will not be undersold. Call now. Call 1-800-932-4108. That is 1-800-932-4108. All right, guys, let me tell you about our friends at Capital Gold Group. Capital Gold Group is a company that deals with investing in precious metals such as gold and silver. They've been in business for over a decade and have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. They've been featured on Fox News, Market Watch, Bloomberg, Wall Street Journal, CNBC, Reuters, Fox Business, Financial Times, and Forbes magazine. If you're interested, you can call at 1-800-932-4108. That is 1-800-932-4108. They also offer various ebooks on investing in gold, such as the Definitive Gold Guide. So once again, if you're interested, you can call 1-800-932-4108. That's 1-800-932-4108. All right, guys, let me tell you about our friends at the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja is a company that specializes in slashing debt. They deal with various debt problems such as tax debt, debt settlement, debt consolidation, student loan debt, credit repair services, and bankruptcy. That is 1-800-826-1132. Now, their company, the Debt Ninja, operates on a national level and have worked to fight the IRS for many of their clients. If you're interested, you can call at 1-800-826-1132. That is 1-800-826-1132. Once again, that is 1-800-826-1132. Due to a decline in the economy and major car companies filing for bankruptcy, American Auto Protection has announced an extended service plan that is now available to the general public. This plan reduces the cost of auto repair expenses. Maximum Car Care was created to assist qualifying car owners with lowering repair bills of cars under 130,000 miles and under 12 years old. Maximum Car Care works to limit the expense of auto repair bills, roadside assistance, rental coverage, and towing. Their number is 1-800-824-9762. That is 1-800-824-9762. Once again, that is 1-800-824-9762. Maximum Car Care is a proud sponsor of the Caiden Cowger program.
You're listening to the WCNR News Network, where America comes to talk.
Caiden Cowger. Somebody had to say it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Caiden Cowger program. It is great to have you with us. So I have another audio bit that I want to play here for you, and this is from that same Congressman, Andre Carson, the Muslim and former police officer that Nancy Pelosi wanted to make sure he told the crowd was a Muslim. He made a remark from Ben Franklin and absolutely mangled it, okay? He used a quote from Ben Franklin and decided to try to use it to his advantage at this protest at the Supreme Court. I want you to go ahead and listen to what he said. This is, once again, Representative Andre Carson.
There are thousands like me in our law enforcement community helping to keep America safe.
Yes.
I'm reminded of the great dialogue after the Constitutional Convention between Ben Franklin and a lady by the name of Mrs. Powell.
Yeah.
She looked at old Ben and said, well, Ben, what do we have? Do we have a republic or a monarchy? Ben looked at her and he said, we have a monarchy if you can keep it. A republic. The Socratic question becomes, how do you keep the republic?
We have a monarchy if you can keep it. Oops. Sorry. We have a republic. I'm in a republic. Okay. So, guys, this was really just all an embarrassment. The entire thing. I mean, first they couldn't find the people that they wanted to speak. Nancy Pelosi said, here, it's time for me to get the real people. Where are the real people? Ha, 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 ha. Here, coming up, your real people. Where are you real people? And then they couldn't find the people that they were looking for. So they ended up going over another name, one there. Went over another name, one there. So finally they were able to get some congressman that nobody knows anything about to come up and speak. And he almost didn't make it from what it looked like on the video. So that was the Democrats' great protest of Donald Trump at the Supreme Court. Yes, very effective that nobody cares about. Matter of fact, had you not heard it on this show, you probably would have never heard the stuff that we played. So, so we're waiting on Donald Trump's pick for Supreme Court. Really look forward to that. Hope everything turns out well. Trump hasn't disappointed us yet, so we'll see what happens with that. Definitely, I hope that we can get a majority. And I keep hearing this thing about how there's going to be a majority of Supreme Court members that are conservative once Trump makes his pick. Anthony Kennedy is not a conservative justice. I don't care what anybody says. He is not a conservative. All right? The guy is moderate. The reason why he got picked, the only reason he got picked is because Ronald Reagan's first choice was rejected by the Senate, and they ended up going for Anthony Kennedy. So the Democrats wouldn't let Ronald Reagan's other pick go in there. So anyway, so Anthony Kennedy, he's not a conservative. He's a moderate lunatic, and actually I'd say he's a liberal. But we'll see what happens here, who Trump picks. But from what I've been understanding, Anthony Kennedy's actually been wanting to step down, so they might replace him. I think hopefully Trump will replace him with a far more conservative justice than him. And that's exactly what we need. Scalia needs to be the cookie cutter that we base every Supreme Court justice off of, because we need justices that are originalists. Okay? That believe that the way that the Founding Fathers wrote the Constitution is the way that it should be interpreted. It's not flexible. It does not change. It's not elastic. It's not a living document. It is dead. You interpret it as it was written, because if you interpret it as with the intent of it changes over a period of time, then basically what you're saying is that words mean nothing. And that document means nothing, because it can be interpreted any way that people want it of that time period. And that's not the way that it was meant. They wrote it based upon the intent of their words actually meaning something. I mean, it's just common sense. If a legal document's words mean nothing, then what good is there to have a legal document? You understand what I'm saying? So that's why we favor original intent. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you for listening to us. For more information on the Caiden Cowger program, go to CaidenCowgerProgram.com. And for the latest news exposing the left, go to CowgerNation.com. Thank you. God bless, and God bless America.